This is V. Scott, where I give you news, scandals, black history, poetry, vlogs, and so much more. I would like to thank you for coming to my channel, and if you would, like, comment, and subscribe. Hey, y'all, hey. So, we're about to get into it about Shirley Strawberry's husband, Ernest Williams. 5 new charges have came to him. The government said that they were going to bring those charges, and guess what? You got it. They brought them charges right to his front door, okay? Ernest recently pled guilty to being a felon with an illegal semi-automatic bow bow, walking up to someone's apartment to do what? What was he going to do? We know what he was going to do. We know. Ernest has been hit with 4 new charges: aggravated S word, the R word that rhymes with tape but starts with an R, okay? Aggravated, bothering somebody back there. S battery, trafficking someone for blank servitude. Just crazy. We're going to keep on getting into it though. Now, we recently found out that Ernest had been incarcerated for theft by deception, a felony, theft by deception, theft by taking, operating a credit repair company, theft of services, depositing a bad check, a pow charge, and also for charges of having child P. He was in possession of material that depicted a minor or a portion of the minor's body. Okay? Ernest was hit with 5 new charges on July 7th. Let's go through the charges. Now, we have the R word on June 8th, 2019, S battery on January 8th, 2019, and I meant to say January 8th for the R word as well. All of these happened on the same date. So the R word was January 8th, 2019. S battery was on January 8th, 2019. And S for S servitude trafficking, that also January 8th, 2019. We're going to go ahead and get into the last 2, which will be 4 and 5. Now, before we get into them, let me tell you about this. The S servitude doesn't show that he trafficked any children, but it does show that he was trafficking someone for servitude to do you know what, if you get my drift. Okay, so the last 2, 4 and 5, was aggravated S word, that was on February 1st, 2001, and then it was aggravated S word battery, also February 1st of 2001. Now let me tell you about this in the state of Georgia. All right, in the state of Georgia, S battery and aggravated battery are 2 distinct crime offenses. S battery is when an individual intentionally makes physical contact with another person's intimate parts without such person's consent. Aggravated S battery, when a person intentionally and without consent penetrates the S organ or backside of someone using a foreign object. He is really a sick individual, okay? He is being charged with S battery, and this carries a heavier penalty than S battery. In the state of Georgia, S battery can get you a life sentence in prison, or you can get a split sentence consisting of a prison term of no less than 25 years and no more than life imprisonment, followed by lifetime probation. Now, on his list, victims were 2 of his own children, which was his daughter and his son, and also Shirley Strawberry's daughter was on his list of victims as well, and as well as her daughter's children, which make that Shirley Strawberry's grandchildren. So why she is protecting this monster, I don't know. He is a monster. Ernest was arrested back in May of 2022 for possessing a machine gun that had a silencer, and you already know he's a felon So he isn't supposed to have a gun at all. Since he is a felon, the penalty for possessing this handgun is steep for him. Ernest decided that he wanted to fight these charges, fight the case, please. He entered a motion to suppress evidence. Please. He decided that he would go head on and not, because he knew more charges was coming against him. So let's go ahead and get into this right here. Factual background. The following is based on discovery provided by the government on May 5th, 2022. Officers from the Atlanta Police Department allegedly observed Mr. Williams enter a vehicle that had been stolen. The officers followed the vehicle to an apartment complex. The driver parked the vehicle behind the apartment complex. It's unclear whether the officers observed Mr. Williams exiting the vehicle. Officers observed Mr. Williams walking through the apartment complex, approached him and commanded him to lie on the ground. One of the officers placed his knee on Mr. Williams' back while another officer handcuffed him. The officers then searched the pocket of Mr. Williams' sweatshirt. They recovered a Glock handgun with a machine gun conversion device referred to as a switch, 3.5 grams of marijuana, and 2 key fobs. I absolutely don't know what a key fob is. If any of you know, please tell me down in the comments. So listen, Ernest tried to fight those charges, saying it was a warrantless stop. Okay, he said it was a warrantless stop. On June 6, 2023, Williams entered a plea of guilty, and with this plea, Ernest received a 24-month imprisonment sentence, and the government agreed to recommend that the 24-month run concurrently